2024 Las Vegas Sun High School Football Media Day at Red Rock Resort. We want to thank our presenting sponsors, the A's and the Las Vegas Aviators. The next team with us, the Faith Lutheran High Crusaders. We have Coach Mike Sanford, joined by Nick Duffy, Alex Rogers, and Cole Keith, 3 of his seniors. Coach, you've been at Faith Lutheran a few years now. Had some good years, especially last year. How do you keep building on it going into this season?
Well, we were able to play for the state championship last year, which was a great thrill for us. But we also didn't win, and so we're a highly motivated team going into this year. Got to get there. You know, we got a lot of work to do ahead of us, and we're looking forward to it.
What can you tell us about each of these 3 guys you have sitting next to you and what they're going to mean to your team this year?
Okay, I'm going to go start with Nick to my right here. Nick is our linebacker. He is, I think he led the state in tackles last year. So, yeah, that was a very quick answer, buddy. Led the state in solo tackles last year. Played linebacker, outstanding player, leader on our, one of the leaders on our defense. There's going to be another one over here on the other side. He plays really hard. He takes control. He's an inside linebacker, so he has to make sure he gets mad at the defensive linemen if they don't line up right. You know, and which is a good thing. To my left, right here, is Alex Rogers. He's our quarterback, returning starter, excellent player, very accurate, really good leader on our team, and you know, he's the leader of our offense. Next to him is Cole Keith. He's an outside linebacker. He also has played and will play some tight end, but he's an outside linebacker, pass rusher, runs extremely well, very active. You know, he'll make a lot of plays this year. So I'm very excited about these guys and excited about our team.
Cool. Alex, obviously now you have a lot of experience as a starting quarterback in the past. How have you grown from that, and how can you take the next step this season?
Last year was a big step for me. My sophomore year I played JV, and then jumping into varsity my junior year. The first couple games were a little rough, but I think as the season went on, I got better and improved. And now going into my senior season, I feel ready with 1 year under my belt, and I'm just ready to go.
Cole, you might be the first team that's come through today that has 2 linebackers up there. Do you feel like is that a real strength of the team, and do you and Nick kind of set the tone for everyone else?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the defense starts with the linebackers, and that's really the leadership that communicates to the rest of the defense. So me and Nick being able to play kind of on the opposite sides of the ball, it makes it really hard for the offense. And yeah, we're ready to go and have a big year.
Playing the same position makes you uniquely, I guess, positioned to know what each other does well. So give me the Nick scouting part. What does he do that impresses you the most?
Yeah, Nick's just an amazing run stopper, also really good in the pass. But he's really taking a big step this year in leadership and just totally commanding the defensive line and making sure they're in their right technique. And if they're in a wrong 3 tech, he's going to move them and shout and yell and everything that a middle linebacker should do. So he's going to command our defense and be that hardship that we can fall onto.
Sometimes he picks them up and actually throws them.
Hey, you seem like a tyrant, but in a good way. I guess I got to have you return the favor, though. What about Cole? What impresses you about him?
Yeah, so going off, he makes my job easy because I just got to get everyone to say he's such a good athlete and a playmaker where you can put him anywhere, and you can put him other side of the ball, like on the other side, or anywhere away from me, so they can't really scheme. It's hard for the offense to scheme around us. So he kind of makes it easy so I can just do what I need to do, make sure everyone's doing their work, so he can make their win.
I think one of the things about all 3 of these guys is they have really good football instincts, and at each of their positions.
How much easier does that make your job when you have those players with those strong instincts?
It makes it a lot easier.
Nick, what do you hope kind of the identity of the defense is? Obviously, you're going to have a huge say in it. What do you hope that you guys bring week in and week out this year?
I want people to fear us, to be scared. Like, I want to people to know that they're going to come out of the game sore, bruised, tired. And kind of the motto at Faith is we're all soft, rich, private school kids, so we want to change that to this.
I like it. Coach, I feel like we got a good handle on the defense now. What about offensively? Is it going to look, obviously you got a lot returning. Is it going to look similar to last year, some new things? What's the run then?
Yeah, I think, very good question. You know, you're always evolving. You're always trying to get better. You're always trying to utilize your personnel as best you can. And so that's something that Jacob Schumacher, our offensive coordinator, and I have been doing in the offseason, kind of started right away in January, basically, and have been, there's going to be some similarities, but there's also going to be a lot of differences too. And I think we also, what happens in football, especially offensive football, is you look at trends that are happening in college football and pro football. And you look at those trends and try to combine those with what your talent is and how to utilize that talent. So that's something we've been working on and we're excited about.
Alex, is the offense going to have that same edge that Nick was talking about on the defense? Going to have something to prove this year?
Yeah, most definitely. Last year, I would say our defense carried us through some games. This year, offensively, I want to take some of the pressure off the defense's hands and score the ball more. And I want defenses to know around the city that we're coming, we'll score every drive.
Do you welcome a lot of that pressure you just referenced as a returning starter quarterback?
Yeah, I would say the pressure doesn't really bother me too much. I play basketball as well, and I've been in high intensity games throughout the last couple of years. And I wouldn't say I fear the pressure, but I take it on, and I feel like I'm a leader on the offense, so I need to make sure everyone else is prepared and ready to go.
Cole, I think you guys have laid out the goal in front of you. You want to get to this state championship game. How much did what happened last year drive you through the offseason and through that vision of what it can be this year?
Yeah, obviously it didn't sit with us well going out like that and it being our last game. So we took a couple months to regroup and got right back at it. And we're super determined this year. We're coming for it. We're going to be back there.
All right, I get the sense on the field that Nick is the boss, so I'm going to go to him for the final question. What do you have to do? What are some things you really need to hone in on to make the result different this year and ultimately achieve your goals?
As a team, we need to be more disciplined and we do a good job of practice of being competitive against each other and pushing each other, because the only way to get better is to go look in the mirror, and looking in the mirror is as a defensive player going against the offense. So if you really push each other, then I feel like that's the best way we can get better. And it builds hearts against each other, people you love. So.
All right, always great to hear from Faith Lutheran here at the 2024 Las Vegas Sun High School Football Media Day. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.